Welcome back, my pupils. This is Gene coming to you with Reloading from the Hot Pot. Today, we've got something new to review. A representative from Pinty Optics off of Amazon sent me an email and asked me if I would like to review a couple of their items. And I said, you know what? Yes, I would like to. So I'm super excited to get to review this today. I've seen some other reviewers do some reviews on the Pinty Optics, and they are more on the budget-friendly side, but a couple of them have been really good. So we're going to get this out, and I'm going to share my opinion with you on the unboxing of this and on the installation of my test mule. Full disclosure, I already have had this out of the box to look at it before I started talking about it. So first off, we get a lens cleaning cloth, we get an Allen wrench for installation, we get the instruction manual. The instruction manual is very small, but it is very simple. The Optic is. So if you're used to running any kind of optic like this, or if you're not used to running any kind of optic like this, some of it is kind of self-explanatory. It does come with one low-rise mount, which is a pretty slick design. Screws from one side instead of having those two on there. This has got one, which I really like that feature of that. And then we got the optic itself. We're going to go over the riser plates first. Now the riser plate is held on by 4 screws, as you see in this low-rise mount and the high-rise mount. So you take a Phillips head screwdriver and Phillips head. Those are normally Allens. Okay, Phillips heads. You unscrew the 4 Phillips heads, take this high-rise off of it, mount this to it, and then reinstall the 4 screws. I would definitely use some blue Loctite on there. Before I actually take this out to the range, I'm going to put some blue Loctite on it just to give it every chance I can. And this also has the same 1 Allen screw mounting point. For my application, I am most likely going to leave the riser on it because I am putting it on my test mule, my AR style pistol. It does come with nice lens cap covers made of rubber. If you ever buy one of these optics, most of them come with this. Let's take a look around this. It's got a pretty nice style to it, pretty nice design, very minimalistic. I'm not sure what Hiram means, did not look that up. So it came from Pinty, so I imagine they actually cover several different brands as far as the names put on them themselves, but most likely they are the same red dot optic. I did see a video from 704 Tactical on this particular red dot, and it fared very well. It went through a water bottle beating test, a drop test, an accuracy test, and it fared very well. So I think when I take this out to the range on the test mule, it's going to get the same thing. Right now the optic is off. We're going to turn it on. It does have red and green dot features on it, so you can choose between the two. We're going to turn the red on, and we have 7 brightness settings. After you've hit the highest setting, the dot resorts back to being off. And then we have the green as well. Very bright, very crisp, very nice dots actually. Very impressed looking at this. Let's see, the Windage Elevation. They claim that it is waterproof and fog proof. Let's take the caps off here and look at the Windage Elevation knobs. The battery does mount here on the side in this compartment right here where it says battery CR 2032. So yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory. Let's get a screwdriver out here and we're going to see how these clicks are. Are these smooth or are these clicks? Let's see. Now that has nice positive clicks to it. That is impressive for being a $20 budget red dot optic. That is incredible. That's got nice solid clicks to it. I've got higher end optics that I use on a couple of my pieces that don't have that. They're smooth. Let's look down in there. Seem to have a rubber seal there. The battery compartment also has a rubber seal on the bottom of it. Installed O-ring, whatever you want to call it, but the caps do screw down onto to aid in it being waterproof, that's very nice. Very nice. I think we're going to mount this up. Yeah, we're going to put this on the test mule. Let's see here on the buttons here. it says off, hold, and then it has green and red. If you can see that or not, make that out. Green or red, plus or minus. A couple of specific features about this is it is a 1x20mm red dot sight, has 4 MOA dots, 2 risers, two mounts are included, a low mount and a riser mount, and a K9 lens, whatever that is. Not sure what that is, but it sounds good. Going to give you some other specifications about this. It does weigh 5.4 ounces, has a length of 2.7 inches, a height of 2.3 with the riser mount on it. It has an adjustable range plus or minus 1 yard at 100 yards. Click value is 13mm at 100 meters and a ½ inch at 100 yards. Eye relief is unlimited. It does use the 2032 battery, which is a really common battery to have. So that's nice. So far, so good. So I'm going to mount this up on my test mule here. Right now they have these on sale for $19.99. They're normally $34.99, so you can get it for $19.99 plus tax. And if you've got Amazon Prime, you get free shipping. So I'm going to leave a link below for this dot. I'm going to get out the supplied Allen wrench for this so I don't have to dig around for one. You end up, we know after you do these so many times, you end up with a drawer of them, that's for sure. So after you review so many optics and get so many sent to you, you're gonna end up with a drawer of Allen wrenches, star bits, a little bit of everything. We're gonna mount this up. Got where I would normally put a dot at on this. Give us a little tightening. I'm not going to be torquing it down today. I'm just going to mount it on here just for you to see it on my test mule. But I think that'd be good. We even got it facing the right way. But it actually looks pretty good. I like that. So we're going to take this out, do a little testing with it, see what it's got. We're going to beat it with a water bottle. We're going to pour water all over it. Might drop it on the ground, seeing this is my test mule, and it's going to get a little dinged up here or there, so might as well start off with this optic. Let's give this a go around. Thank you, Pinty, very much. Going to see how this runs. Going to take it out to the range, do the normal bench rest, sight it in, just do some freehand shooting with it, pop it around a little bit, take a little torture test to it, and then we'll bench rest it again, and we'll see where it's at. All right, my pupils, that's all I got for you so far on this unboxing and this mounting on my test mule of this Pinty optic. Says a different name on it, but it did come from Pinty. So I want to thank Pinty very much for sending this to me for the testing and review, and we are going to give it 1 2. All right, my pupils, thank you very much for watching, and always remember to keep blowing the smoke. Shoo.